Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. All right, so we're going crazy tonight. Not only are we doing the Chicks Chats on Facebook Live, but I have also initiated the inaugural YouTube Live. So if you guys are following me on YouTube, welcome, welcome. Look who we have here. It's Walkster. This little boy has been a bit of a troublemaker today, but he's hanging out with me. Hope y'all are doing well. I see that Ray is on and you say waves. Wave right back at you from very foggy Niederwald. There have been some reports of near zero visibility already. Leanne, hello to you. Thank you for checking in. Thomas in Boston, good evening. Hope you're doing great. All right, so let's get to it, shall we? The biggest story is that we've got fog that has already started to build up, and it will only be getting denser and more widespread, thicker as the night wears on. So we'll take a look at visibilities in a moment, but first here's a look at your 7-day forecast so you will not miss that. Hello to Chris Bennett. How are you? Thanks for checking in tonight. Leanne says hi to the dog. I don't know where Skippy is, but we at least got one little boy. So tomorrow, as in Tuesday, 59 degrees. I initially was thinking around 60, but now I'm kind of becoming a little bit more pessimistic in how much we're going to warm up. Fog is going to be an issue in the morning, and then in the afternoon and evening, we're going to have a cold front coming through. Maybe a spotty shower with that front, so something to keep in mind. Wednesday at this point looking a little bit uncertain. There's going to be a disturbance to our north that could even bring some wintry weather to parts of the Red River and northwest Texas. Will not bring wintry weather to us, but for now I'm keeping it mainly dry, but I'll show you kind of in a little bit the computer models and where they stand as far as that's concerned. Then on Thursday, a little bit warmer, still cooler than average though. Our average high is now 63 degrees, but we'll go with mostly cloudy skies Thursday. Then Thursday night into Friday morning, another cold front pushing through, and with that front, a small chance of some showers. Then as we work our way toward the weekend, finally, we've got some nice weather that's going to be back with us. It's crazy to think that we spent much of December just basking in 70s, right? We even had that 81-degree day last week, and this whole week, very, very cool. But Saturday and Sunday are looking nice. We'll be into the 60s. All right, so let's talk about the kind of the nuts and bolts of the forecast, shall we? Right now, the pollen report that came out for Monday was actually a bit of a surprise. It was down. It was 33, which is in the moderate range. I personally was feeling the pollen, but hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. And typically rain does help at least squash the pollen a little bit, so not quite as bad. Typically we will still see pollen levels all the way into March, so don't look for it to be all gone anytime soon. So the biggest headline is the fact that we've got the patchy dense fog around, then the cold front coming in on Tuesday, another cold front coming in on Friday, and finally beautiful sunshine as we work our way on into the weekend. All right, in addition to that, the amount of areas that will probably be dealing with fog, pretty much unless you're out in Mason County, you could have visibilities that are down quarter, half miles, all the way toward mid-morning, the way things are looking. So all of our area, except for Mason County, under a dense fog advisory. Slow down, take it easy. There's going to be varying visibilities, and I definitely don't want you to get caught off guard. So leave plenty of time. What's crazy is at 10 o'clock, it's just past midnight now, at 10 o'clock, the Pflugerville fog report was 0. Now it's up to 6 miles. Austin was down to 1.7 miles. Now it's up to 4 miles. Fredericksburg has gone down to 1/3 of a mile. Lago Vista was near 0. Now it's up to 1.7. So let's just suffice it to say there will be varying visibilities. At times you will be socked in by fog as we continue through the night. So just be prepared for that. Winds generally are light or calm, so that combined with the rain that we had earlier basically is the setup for what is going to be a fairly foggy night. From our Hilton cam, you can see pretty good distance without dealing with fog. So again, it depends on where you happen to be, but that dense fog advisory in effect all the way until 10 a.m. Temperature in Austin, 48 degrees. We only saw a high of 53, and the rainfall, well, wasn't great, but better than nothing at all, 13/100ths of an inch. In terms of temperatures, the cold spot right now is down in Blanco at 39, but it's 48 in Austin. We've actually gone up a little bit in Austin, 43 in Granger, 49 in Carmi. And I zoomed things out and you'll see the leftovers of the disturbance that pushed through our area earlier today, bringing that rainfall. Now we're watching kind of on the back side of the system, the clouds and the fog that are going to be kind of stubborn as they set up shop over central Texas. So just get used to that murkiness. And temperature-wise, we probably won't go down much more. I'm thinking low to mid 40s for the most part during the overnight. And the fog may be a little stubborn. So here's the latest future visibility, as more than likely we will see pockets of quarter to half mile visibility back and forth throughout the overnight. This is a look at sunrise right around 7:30 in the morning, where we're dealing with fog yet again. Then by about 9:30, the fog starts to lift first to the east, then to the west as a cold front tries to drop its way in here. And then we finally see improvement by the time we reach late on the midday hours on Tuesday. So what we're dealing with is two systems. This one down here was our weather maker earlier that brought us the rain. This cold front up here is going to sweep its way in here during the day on Tuesday. Basically, the biggest change will be maybe a spotty shower and winds turning out of the northeast when that front pushes its way through central Texas. So yeah, just plan on a murky one Tuesday in the morning, right around 44, by midday 52, 59 in the afternoon, and I did go ahead and insert a 10% chance of a shower or two. Oh, ignore the text ghost here. I forget some of these things that are around interactive. Oops. If I touch them too much, then they'll reveal extra special things that I haven't set up because I don't ever use them on the air. So let's go hour by hour. Temperature-wise, might potentially see some pockets that drop down into the 30s by morning out in places like Mason and Llano. 38, we already know we're down at 39 in Blanco already. And then through the I-35 corridor, I think we'll actually kind of hang on to some just low 40s, not all that cold with the fog around. Then, as we look our way toward midday, this high-res computer model is trying to indicate the possibility that we see some very spotty light rain showers by about lunchtime. And this will be when that cold front is trying to work its way toward the south and west out of the north and east. So it's feasible that we see some spotty precip as the front rolls through. Meantime, there you go, a little bit of light rain still perhaps lingering as the front kind of makes its way all the way through from northeast to southwest, the way I see things happening. And then finally, we'll slowly but surely clear those things out. How much additional rain? Again, I'm not super sold on us getting much of it all, so I've only got a 10% chance in your forecast as we head through Wednesday. But as you can see, this high-res computer model suggesting maybe 100th to as much as 500ths of an inch. So yes, a little dreary and not all that beneficial in terms of rainfall. There are additional rain opportunities, and the totals probably are going to be at most about 1/4 of an inch, so don't get too excited about our future rain chances. So let's go day by day. Okay, Tuesday, as mentioned, is going to start out with fog. And then we're going to try to maybe see some late clearing on Tuesday with a high temperature only 59 degrees and a 10% rain chance. All right, let's look ahead to Wednesday. Now it's interesting. There's going to be a weather maker, and you see this and you're like, ruh-roh, what's going on here? There's going to be a weather maker, upper level disturbance, somewhat like what happened today, except it will be focused farther north, where it might be a little bit colder. So depending on how this plays out, this particular computer model is suggesting yes, there might be a possibility of some snow or some wintry mix up in North Texas. Will it affect us? No, it will not. As I advance through, you'll see that that impulse basically glides right by us to the north. I do think it's interesting that this computer model is showing us totally clear without any cloud cover. I wouldn't be surprised if we do pick up on some clouds, but I don't think we'll see precipitation out of that impulse itself. However, farther to the south, we'll be watching a separate weather disturbance that's going to be with a cold front that comes through Thursday night into Friday. And with it, for us, I do think that a cold rain could develop by Friday morning. I've got your low in Austin right around 39 degrees, so just liquid for us, but you may be noticing out just near the Rio Grande, south of the Big Bend area, yeah, a little bit of wintry precipitation there. I don't think that'll be the case for us. And then that moves by, so we're actually going to see sunshine for a change for much of the day Friday. It'll also be on the breezy side, and that will pave the way finally for a nice day on Saturday. So Saturday at this point is looking, let me see if I can find the sunny, and it is also looking mild. Finally going to see temperatures close to average for highs, but I do have to mention to you when we start off the morning with clear skies and generally light winds, it will be cold and it will be very close to freezing, if not at freezing. Right now I'm forecasting 33 degrees in Austin. All right, so when you put all the pieces together, fog in the morning, high temperatures in the 50s, unseasonably cool all the way through Friday, then bumping up into the 60s courtesy of lots of sunshine on Saturday. And we should be able to hold on to some more warmth as we look ahead into February. So the outlook from the Climate Prediction Center shows a huge swath of above average temperatures taking over the southeastern 2/3 of the United States as we look toward that first week of February. And in terms of precipitation, maybe still in that zone of slightly wetter than average temperature, or not temperature, slightly wetter than average precipitation, with a better tendency for wetter conditions the farther north you go. And with that, we go back around to the 7-day forecast, where as you can see, we're going to have several days of cool weather, but above freezing. And the day that's going to be the coldest will be on Saturday morning, but then we see a nice rebound with high temperatures in the 60s for Saturday, for Sunday, and again for Monday. So there you have it. Thanks for checking in. Avery Tomasco, he's got his new shift doing the weekday mornings, so make sure you tune in for him on CBS Austin starting at 4:30 a.m. You can always find information on cbsaustin.com as well. Take care and be safe out there in that fog. All right, so we have officially ended the CBS Austin feed of the Facebook Live. Now I'm going to end the YouTube